Dyson Sphere program. My name is Pooks, and tonight we'll be continuing on with our system-wide factory. That's right. Here we are, just chilling in front of our Dyson Sphere that is slowly but surely taking shape here with its multiple moving parts here, 4 layers total, making up this bad boy, and I am quite impressed so far about all the different kind of things that are happening on screen. Very, very happy to see this all coming together. So tonight, I have no idea where we're up to be honest. I get the feeling that I was up to maybe planar things. Maybe planar things. I feel like there should be some Deuteron fuel rods happening as well. Pretty sure that should be happening. I don't know. I really don't know. So tonight we'll be wandering around, just getting our plans into focus. Maybe we'll go down to middling, lesser, all the same here. To see what's going on there. Let's see a few things here. Oh, there's the lag. Alright. Where's a pallet though? We should have a pallet somewhere on this planet. It's basically telling us what we should be doing. Because keeping track, especially when I'm playing different games at the moment, playing a little bit of Anno, just to break it up, make sure I keep interest in this one, means that, oh, look at all that acid. Look at it. We got plenty of acid here. We got high acid. Pun intended. More here as well. We should have a pallet somewhere though. I am looking for that pallet. Not those. Not these things. Maybe it's at the other side. What pole am I looking at? Bottom? Nope. Midling, you should have something somewhere. Maybe I didn't put down a pallet. Maybe that's what's needed. It's the thing that I've been missing all this time. Alright, well, what have we got here? We have... Pretty sure that's titanium glass right here. Yep. We have titanium glass. We have... pink things, photon, blue motors, green motors. Yeah, they all seem good. Processes. Solar cells, nice. Acid, yeah, of course. Alright. Yeah, all middling things, alright. Let's put it next to the thing here. Alright. So, we know that we are making titanium glass here. We know that we're making solar cells. We know that we're making the photon combiners. We know that we have blue motors. We know that we have green motors. And pink dumbbells. What else should we be making here? I think I've already got titanium crystal here too, so I'll just drop that down. Yeah, that looks like our middling sort of thing, really. I don't see anything else that should be really being produced here. apart from neutron fuel rods. Let's make that the last thing here. Right, we've dedicated a fair bit of the planet to various factories. Neutron fuel rods will be the last thing for middling. And with that, we've got to work out where we're going to put it. I think this little space here looks pretty good, just south of where we are. Because I know that I'm going to need them. Drop it down around there. Alright, so I'm going to heap of these. 12 second, it's going to produce 2, so 1 every 6 seconds. Basically, 1 every 6 seconds, but it does have a 20 input, so we've got to be careful about that while we're going through things. So, 1 divided by 6 times 1.5 times 1.25, right? 0.3 is the answer, meaning we can do long lines of it if we wanted to. But where we have 20 divided by, what was it, 12, 1.66. Okay, we can do long lines of this too. Alright, so we got 3 inputs for those? Yeah, it is, strangely enough. I did not expect that either. So, what we want is power, or enough space for power, so we'll drop that down, make sure we don't make a problem. 2, 3. Start it there. Right, 15. 30. 45. 2 lines of 60. Not because there's any particular need to do lines of 60, because I just think that's going to be a good number to pick. Now I actually want to put that higher up. And the reason why I put that higher up is because we're only going to get 3 rows out of this, or 3 rungs out of this, right? See, I can learn. Pretty sure it was that, actually. Yeah, blue motors. Blue motor. Alright. Give you some of these guys. Give you some of these guys. Tell you to grab some warpers too. And some paint. We're gonna demand it all. Alright, so while that's all going on, we'll hook up our belts. Pardon me. Why are we oh, there's a power thing there. Right. Wonder why I was having trouble. Uh, oh, the serious music is coming online now. So we want that one, and we'll actually want an X there, and then we're gonna grab a good old use right away, plonk it down there. Then we'll set you to fuel rods. How do I stuff this up? Ah, because I haven't built all the belts. That would be why. Makes plenty of sense. Right. So we got all that hooked up, ready to go. Let's make 3 of them. Oh, we got a collision. It's because we got a Tesla tower here. It's in the way. We'll fix that in a bit. Down some more substations. Make that power spread around. Oh, no, not that spread. Rode the wrong way. Alright, and while my drones are doing their thing, we'll start with the Yuge, which is just setting this part of it. Get our proliferation stations going. this guy some power. Getting some blue motors now as well. Yeah, we just hit the R key. Guide these into the right slots. Honestly, I could make more of these, and at some point I probably will. But I don't think we're gonna need any more. Not for a long, long time. Having said that, I will need to wander down and make sure I actually build everything right. Pardon me. Actually, the thing I will need to do is give that to here. So let's get some warpers in at the other end. And some of these dudes. So that the fruits of our factory can go somewhere. There we go. Alright. Deuteron fuel rods achieved. Now it is missing Deuteron. That's probably not too surprising. Given that our mass fractionation planet is a long, long way away, this probably takes a little bit of time for things to get here. Might reduce the distance to enable warp, but that's about all we'll do here. Alright, one more thing off the bucket list. Now, I think still on that list is particle broadband. I'm not sure if that's a one for this or not, or if it's going to be on our advanced one. I don't know, we've covered half the planet, but we've got still half the planet to go. I do kind of feel like I want to set miners on this planet before I put anything more on it, but anyway, the whole reason why I'm doing this particular one is to enable us to get a little bit closer to mass production of quantum chips, which will be really important for these. Well, in fact, quantum chips is really determined by plane filters at the moment. So we have just done it. Also need to make Dyson sphere components. Yeah, so quantum chips, Dyson sphere components, and carrier rockets are our three big things remaining, I'm pretty sure. This is mainly just for research. We also made heaps of graviton lenses being produced now, so that should no longer be a thing. Again, that's for research and warp purposes. Okay. Yeah, we're getting towards the end of our system-wide factory, really. Let's go do plane filters, because that's a big one. And we can get that knocked off. Then the quantum chips are really not all that big. Oh no, I'm out of warpers. Fortunately, I have a stockpile. Here we go. To get back up to speed. We should be good. Alright. Here we go. Alright, so warper area. I feel like this is a good area. Because warpers, they take a lot of space. They take an awful lot of space. And the most immediate thing I can think of is to put down soil pile, start filling in some lava. Okay, let's start. Now, I could put it in this gap here. I'm not sure if I should put it in this gap here, but I could. Right. The reason why I probably shouldn't is I've got multiple tropics here, and that's just a frickin' pain. Especially when I'm building really long factories, because warpers, or plane filters I should say, are just gonna wrap around the whole bloody planet very easily. So I'm thinking here is a better option. Yeah, alright. I've just convinced myself. It was quick. Negotiations were short. We're putting it here. Plane filters is going to be our thing here. Give it some of these, give it some of these, give it some warpers. Power. Okay. Warpers. Oh, plane filters, sorry. Every 12 seconds. Like, OMG, people. Let's get the 1 divided by 12. So that is 0.083333333333 to infinity. Times 1.5 times 1.25. We can get to 0.15625. Alright, so I do 30 of these. It's barely 4 a second. Horrible numbers. Let's do 90 of these. It's 14 a second, so I need 180. Oh my god. I need 180 to output 30 a second. That is redonkulous. Fortunately, it only has 2 inputs. 180. Oh my god. Alright. So I'm going to do 180. I'm not sure if I can. So we're going to start up here. 15. And just see how far we get. 30. Till I hit something. 45. 60. Actually, we could. I have chosen really well. 75. 90. Yeah, this is where we're going to pause because I can see this guy coming up. Alright. 90 a line. Not quite, but I'll take it, right? The next thing is I want this guy to be online. I'm pretty sure, or in line with the other one. Actually, no, because it's only an input there. So I don't need them to be in line. Yeah. Fill in this while we're around. We're going to need to at some point. But our our inputs over here, we can do, it's 2 a line, right? Oh my god. Insanity! Insanity! Titanium glass is first thing. Really? Oh, local demand. Right. Fancy. I'll give you some of these. Okay, why not? Give you some of these too. Alright. Nope. That's a bad mistake. We would always have a little gap here whenever we copied it. Yes, I see you. I see you and I don't like you. Really? I managed that? I managed it within 1 block. Holy crap. That was just definitely just clicking off the Really? 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 I think I did. I was thinking I did it perfectly and like that'd be amazing. Jumping around, going, oh my god, I am God. Oh myself. But it wasn't meant to be. Alright, that, and that. And we'll fill in some more lava. Oh yeah, that copper vein's gonna be the first obstacle. Okay. Glad to see one coming up. This is a long thing to build. Real long. Off you go, drones. Oh, you guys. There you guys are. Oh dear. Oh dear. Yeah. While we're here, we might as well do this part of it. We're making plane filters. Only 2 inputs, so why on earth did I do the top thing? I don't know. Completely unnecessary. Probably habit. Oh well, we'll get it back. Certainly ain't going nowhere. nearly to the end. Hey. Alright, now one of these bad boys has at least, well, it's got 12 outputs. One of them's for paint, so therefore I can do 5 a thing. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to do 5 of these. Use it now. Need foundation. Where's the foundation lacking? Ah, back there. Okay. I did not expect that. Thinking somewhere where it's painted over. Hello? Try this the second time. Really? Right next to where I'm standing too. It's like almost an insult, except for I'm the one who missed it. Do what you gotta do. At this time, though, I'm gonna copy 2 of them at once. Yeah. That's how I roll. I've just realized I'm gonna spend my life doing this otherwise. Because the thing with Blueprint, they don't need to be finished for you to copy it. You just need to have placed it. Really? You're just gonna make me bounce up and down between the different areas, aren't you? You son of a Dyson sphere. Oh, too far. Alright, there's another thing done. One more. Now, in this experiment, we're testing the limits of power stations. Because you all might have been shouting at me, going, hey, what about the power? I've not forgotten about the power. I just want to see how far I can take it, or how few power stations I really need to get this happening. Right? Or rather, in this episode, Pooks becomes cheap. Because normally I put a gap right, but I don't want to. I don't want to waste the real estate. I've been using these gaps as crutches, I think, almost. And really, I think what it should be doing is just biting the bullet and either putting down more power stations. Or using Tesla poles still a lot more in my builds. Apparently I'm not going to be able to finish this whole thing as well, or have belts and sorters. But we are about to hit another level of research, so that's exciting. Put those down. Oh, I won't be able to lay out my normal thing up here. I'm out of belts. Oh well, we'll put them down and we'll set the power up, and then we'll go get more belts in a second. This iron vein turn on as well while we're here. Acupuncture planet. Yeah, this is really helping with my magma shrakers. Chakras? I don't know. One of the two. Whee! Off into orbit you go. Excellent. Alright, as much as we can is done, so we'll go to Arrakis launch and pick up some more goods. Pardon me. And I almost can't wait to see some more rockets being produced and these Dyson spheres being assembled a lot faster. Yeah, I can just crash. Had to think there a little bit as to what I actually need to do to get the goodies. Gonna do that and grab a whole heap. We're also gonna need some substations, so maybe 240 of those. And then from there, it's probably gonna be a veins utilization. Nice. You're gonna need more of those too. Ah, handy. Cool. Alright, now we've got those. Let's head on back to Sophisticated Sir. Launch into orbit, and away we go. Going to use the white lines to tell me where I should be going. Turn them off now because they're just a pain. Apart from their sense of direction, of course. Now, I am very much tempted to make a second round of this particular factory because I know how slow these things are, and I know that we're not getting 30 a second out of these lines as well. So I think I'll do that once I've hooked it up. Once all this is done at the inputs end, then we can make a copy of it. And then we'll hook up all the outputs, is kind of the idea here. We need to do a copy of the bottom half, I think. Yeah, alright. So we'll start with the paint line out the bank. Oh. Back, not bank, was what I meant to say. Then we'll go with glass. Pink crystals. Glass, Casimirs, glass again, Casimirs, glass. Guess what's up next? It's Casimirs. Glass. Final Casimir. And we'll want our proliferation stations. Running around like so. Get you. L2 here, then run it in. In again, and then a final one around the side here. Yeah. Then we need to hook up all these belts. Like so. Like so. Where I've got to be careful not to get my inputs and export outputs mixed up. Hey. All right. And now we have plane filters being produced. Another tick on the old tick box. Now, what we're going to do is, of course, make this better. Bigger, better, grander, greater. And we're going to need to bury that copper vein to do it. Sorry, copper, you've turned out to not be important enough. I'm going to bury you, and maybe one day you'll become important. Maybe one day you'll be the copper that saves the day. but today is not that day. Now we're gonna run across and grab the whole damn thing, including the thingy. Yoink you. Like so. Foundation and collision. Alright, so we need to fill in this bit. We have a collision up here. Apparently I put that wrong. Alright. We can deal with those. Start with our collision guy, dude. More foundation support, really? Still missed a bit. Somewhere around here. Alright, let's try that again. Third time's a charm, right? Unless I've missed a bit, at which point it won't be a charm and it will just be a frustrating exercise in futility. Happy Easter, everyone. There. Hey. Yeah. That's what we want to see. Go drones, grow. Some of these. Hopefully paint is the first thing that comes in here. I want to see that paint go around. Come on, paint. Yeah, that's it. I want you to fill up before anything else comes out. Some Casimir crystals. If I can, yeah, there we go. I was hoping to just kind of walk along the factory tops. Instead of having to jump. Parkour! Might actually do it this way because it seems shorter trip, so we'll just speed the whole thing up. So we'll do it line by line. especially when we've got a lower than optimum frame rate happening. Now, I have been thinking about that frame rate as well, and my thoughts have been to just improve my computer. Good old tax return season is coming up here in Australia. So I'm thinking of either getting a new rig or just upgrading my GPU, which is likely the thing that's slowing me down more than processing and RAM. Although I'm thinking a RAM upgrade too. Which would mean that we get back to a good 60 FPS. And won't be dealing with this shit anymore. You're meant to have stuff in storage. Alright, so while we're up this end, let's hook up some of this storage. Go like that. Hey, how have we got this flashing bit? We don't have that flashing bit up there. Need a power doctor here. Warning, this blueprint does not work at all latitudes. Or is it longitude? I really should work that out, so I don't sound like an idiot every time I say it, saying, I don't know which one it is. I'm relying on someone in chat to correct me. No. No one in chat wants to just correct me. That's sad. Maybe no one in chat knows. Maybe nobody knows. How are we doing on time? We are a number of minutes into the stream. I think we'll be closing up shop once we've done this plane filters. It's a work day tomorrow. I'm out of public holidays. Here we go. Nearly there. Again, I should just drop this one casually down there too. that's starting to be mined out. Excuse me, sir, can you give this miner power? Thank you. Power to the people. Alright, now we have a decent size plane filter sort of factory here. While I'm around, let's just drop these ones down so that they have power as well. Get them mining out, send those things off to the smelters. And that should mean that I can do a number of these. That is about equal, I think, to the amount of them that I just put down. Hang on. You're gonna need 2 for every 1. It produces every 6 seconds. Yeah, alright. Quantum chips, based on what I've just put down, I can do quantum chips to a quarter of this thing. A quarter is a minuscule amount, comparatively speaking, to the amount of factories that I just placed down just to make these things run. Of course, all the belts have seized up because I'm so full now, so that's kind of defeating my argument somewhat. But once this gets started, then yeah. Alright, so next episode, let's put down a reminder for me. We're going to do quantum chips next. We'll plonk it down here. And then after those quantum chips, we're going to be doing components. After those components, we're going to be hitting the megabucks. We're going to be hitting the carrier rockets. 3 things left to go. We do have the particle broadband, of course, but that's a research component. But apart from that, those are the things that we need to produce. We should be producing annihilation constraint spheres in bulk quantities too for our antimatter fuel, basically. But yeah, I care less about that than I do about just getting these rockets happening. And then once a rocket's happening, then we can get, you know, more antimatter, and we'll need these things. And we'll set up a science planet and all that good stuff. All that good stuff will happen once these 3 things are being smashed out of the park. In particular, these rockets. Looking forward to these rockets being done. Now, even these components will be, you know, a lot of things going into these. Make them work. But we are slowly making our way here, which I'm very excited about. Anyway, that is going to be it for us tonight. Because, as I said, it is a work night. We have made this wonderful factory here, and we made our deuterium fuel rods, which will be necessary for our rockets later on as well. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next stream. My name is Pooks. If you did enjoy this stream, drop me a follow. If you're watching later on YouTube, drop me a like or a subscribe. And I'll see you in the next episode.